Missed out on breakfast? Fret not. It's never too late to grab a bite.
Okay, Breakfast Bites presents not buying unnecessary items just for the sake of it. Do you guys resonate?
Yes, I've gotten better over the years when it comes to myself, but since having kids, you buy a lot of stuff that you need and also stuff that you don't need. I have 2 boys and they fight over the same toy, so sometimes just to spare ourselves the grief of them fighting, we buy 2 of the same toy.
To appease them, huh?
Yes, but it's actually for us because we just don't want to deal with it.
Right.
So it's definitely unnecessary. We're trying to cut it down and we hope that as they get older, the waste kind of would go along with
Ryan,
it.
what about you? Same toys for the 2 kids?
Something to those lines. I've been thinking as well. I've been getting better over the years, but really when I was much younger stage, I was just buying stuff off the internet whenever I saw something I like. Like I have a book of bread pieces that look like celebrities. So slices of bread that look like celebrity faces.
You need that though. You need it.
How to make cute bento boxes.
All right.
The history of video games. And the list goes on, and all these books I have not read yet. I have not even opened the first page.
And you still have them at home?
They make nice display covers.
Okay, all right. Well, some experts have offered tips to stop buying stuff you don't need. Tip number 1, make purchasing less convenient. So shopping has become a frictionless experience, according to one expert, allowing you to buy things at the touch of a button.
Yes.
You, Ryan. So creating friction will help you buy less. Now, one way to do this is to delete your credit card information from your accounts on online shops so that it takes longer to make a purchase.
What if you can memorize the credit card numbers?
Well, then you're in deep, deep trouble, my dear. Having to get up, get your wallet, dislodge your credit card, and tap the number in is enough time to take a breath and think, do I really need this? What the heck am I going to do with this? And block emails, texts, or push notifications from retailers.
Yeah, I think to that point, right, a lot of the stuff we do is by impulse, by emotions. So having the extra time to think about stuff, twice at least, gives you that sense. No, do I really need it?
Yeah, for me, if I buy, let's just say diapers on Shopee, as you're purchasing the diapers, you'll see a suggested at the bottom.
Yeah, of course.
And then you see something that would help you slice your vegetables. And you're like, hey, I could use this.
Wow, that reminds me of the days of television. Because you see stuff that you don't actually need. But hey, when you see it, it does sound quite useful.
Yeah, and look, it's right there. Added to the cart together with the diapers. Pay it all together. And before you know it, you have a vegetable slicer.
Well, tip number 2 is don't buy for your future self. One lady says that when she is tempted to buy something, she asks herself, is this useful for my life today, right now? Will I actually use this in the next 30 days? So don't be tricked by your idealized version of that future self. When this particular individual was younger, she would buy shoes inspired by Carrie Bradshaw in Sex and the City, even though she couldn't walk in them and had nowhere to wear them. And she also once bought a fondue set that sat unopened for years before she gave it away. And she has never hosted fondue parties, though she wishes she does.
That sounds about right. But having Carrie Bradshaw be your shoe inspiration, that's expensive. That's an expensive game.
Exactly. Number 3, try a quote-unquote purchase pause. Over a month, notice every time you're tempted to buy something non-essential. Then instead of giving in to the urge, log the item in the Notes app on your phone or in a notebook. And at the end of the month, look at the list and ask yourself if you still want these things. Often the case is no. So one individual did this for a week. Her list contained 8 items, among them a swan-shaped lemon squeezer and overpriced neck cream. By the time she returned to the list, she had forgotten about most of the items on it that seemed vital to her happiness at the time.
Yeah. So my mom did tell me this. If you think about it, and if after a week you're still thinking about it, then you can go ahead and buy it.
And during the purchase pauses, the person also recorded what kind of mood she was in when she wanted to buy things. Often she found she was stressed, sad, or bored. Another tip, try to recognize any patterns in your purchasing, such as buying things off a TikTok shop while scrolling late at night.
Yeah, I think that makes sense, right? Just putting stuff aside and then having that list so they can reflect on it. And I actually do it because I park a lot of stuff in my cart and somehow the algorithms pick it up and then they give you a bit of a discount down the road. Like, hey, this is now 1% cheaper. Do you want to get it now?
1%?
Yeah.
Oh,
or
okay.
10%, whatever. Wow. So they try to entice you all the way.
Yeah, they really pull all the strings, huh? And the final tip, save space by borrowing. So for items you can only use once in a while, consider renting or borrowing them. An organizing expert said she swaps dresses with a friend for events like weddings. Alternatively, you can tap community groups for a seemingly endless array of things. You can check Facebook Marketplace if it has a swap and share group in your area. Many public libraries offer a library of things which can include items like board games and power tools. I actually can draw an example. At our condo, there are some pickleball game lines on the tennis court. And there's one resident that has access to the pickleball net. So what happens is when the other residents want to book it out, they borrow the net from that person.
Yeah.
So you don't have to end up buying a new net for a game you play maybe once a week, once every 2 weeks.
I'm all for this. I think this is great. I love sharing my dresses for weddings to lend to my friends. And shout out to my friend Rachel who lent me her sari for this weekend's wedding because she thought, when are you going to wear it? And she also hardly wears it, so why not just share? And I plan on cleaning it and giving it back to her today.
There you go. Sharing is caring. How to stop buying things you don't need.